Hello everyone, I am Sheetal Joshi, Senior Feature Writer at the Tiles of India, and today we have the privilege of being in a conversation with Mr. Anil Bijawat, CEO of RAK Ceramics India. Mr. Bijawat is leading India operations, focusing on developing Indian market for the organization and building up on the work that has been done in the last couple of years. He has the most important task of strengthening sales and distribution operations in India. Mr. Bijawat has almost 4 decades of experience in the field of building materials industry, having worked with premium Indian ceramic brands in the senior management positions, and has led all the aspects of business from P&L management, marketing and sales, setting up plans, procurement, distribution and strategy.
Sir, my first question to you is, do you feel that COVID-19 has impacted the overall business cycle? And if yes, how and to what an extent?
Of course, COVID-19 has almost impaired the entire business cycle as of now. Everything is on a standstill if you really see it. And from 3 to 6 months, it can take almost that kind of time to get some near normalcy. So we are eagerly awaiting for this lockdown to go, but nevertheless, wherever we are allowed to function, we are functioning. Our Samalkot factory has started operations, although we have not started manufacturing, but dispatches we have already started to the green zones and other orange areas where the dispatches are allowed. So we are doing that, and exports, of course, we have already started. That we started in the month of April itself. Limping back to some activity. So let's hope for best. But definitely a lot of impairment has happened. The business stands very badly affected as of now.
Yeah, so my next question was that only. What are the immediate measures you are planning to take once operation commences to boost or pull up your business?
See, this COVID-19 has defined the new normal. And now we will have to, the factories will have to learn to work on, lower capacities and still remain viable. In the good old days, we could even think of, running factories at 90% or 100% or sometimes even more than that compared to the capacities. But now we will have to get used to working at lower capacities and yet remain viable. That will be a very big challenge for all the factories. The migrant laborers have all moved out. So it will be very, very critical and crucial now to get the local labor. The local labor generally in say Gujarat, or for that matter, the other place where we have our factory in Samalkot, these are prosperous areas. So the local labor, to be able to, find the work attractive, something more will have to be done for them. That was the primary reason why, we had to use the migrant labor. But then now we have to compete with whatever that they are doing as of now. So the factory work has to appear more attractive to them, so that the local labor has to come in. So maybe, we have to function somewhat like a high-cost economy where the labor costs have gone up. We have to reconcile with that idea. And definitely the government is doing its part in working on the demand side of the economy. And on the supply side, we are trying to, come to the efficiency levels such that the whole supply chain starts functioning effectively. Because many of the infrastructure projects of the government, they would definitely continue. And most of the projects which are, promoted by the government, the hospitals, the educational institutions, all those places where, things were going at a hectic pace in any case, they have slowed down, but I think they will come back with a bang. And of course, the domestic demand will also, it will also come back to normalcy in some time. But as of now, I see it, maybe will be affected by 20-30%, or maybe whoever knows, God only knows how much will be the effect. But I expect that our industry Since 40% of the all purchases are generally, we say like that 40% of all purchases are done by the government. So that will not be affected. And the balance, even if it is affected by 30-50%, so we'll still, see a 70-80% revival of the business. Let's see. In 3 to 4 months, it will be very clearly visible where we are going.
Okay, how do you see RAK leveraging the various online and digital platforms to increase its visibility and sales volume in the long run?
See, digital marketing will definitely peak now. It's going to peak because the other forms or formats which were very effective earlier may not seem to be so effective now. So this digital marketing will definitely peak. The other sales management apps which we used to have all the time, they were not being used because our dealers, our channel partners, they were not used to those kinds of people will look at these options more closely. So we are also, briefing our teams to work with the dealers. In the last 2 months, what we have done is we have kept in touch with our dealers and we have repeatedly made them familiar with the tools we have on our websites and other formats. So whatever digital activity that we were doing, whatever digital mediums that we were using, we are trying to familiarize our dealer network, our channel partners, and even our sales teams much better than earlier times. So I can very clearly see that the VR, AI, these will become popular going forward. So our IT teams and our marketing team, they are working very closely to make sure that we leverage on this strength much more.
So what kind of products will see traction post-lockdown, according to you?
In difficult times, when there is a difficulty, when people are sensing, when it is basically the run-of-the-mill products, the popular varieties, the popular sizes, these are the things which find greater traction. So that resolves the availability issues, and these availability issues right now will be the top of the mind concern of the designers also, because all the projects, when they need to be completed in time, it has to be ensured that the products which are run of the mill or the sizes are popular. So either the factories are very comfortable doing or making those things, and the customer will be finding it very easy to relate, because he has already seen things somewhere. You can say, better to complete this project with that. We already did this. So I think the popular sizes like 60 by 60, then 1200 by 600 or 600 by 300, these kind of sizes will find more traction in the market. That's how I see that industry going forward.
RAK is known for strong innovations and both in products and solutions. Does the brand have something new coming up very soon? Would you like to share with us about the same?
Come to think of it, if you can, it will not be an exaggeration to say that innovation and RAK are synonymous with each other. Because if you see the new age tiles which are now seen in the market, this whole revolution was brought into India by RAK. We were the first to bring in those double charge, big, large format tiles and big slabs when nobody in India was thinking about. So they were all, buying in small quantities from countries like Italy or Spain or China. At that point of time, RAK, brought in, pioneered, I can say, that those kinds of products in India. And now, see, the present times, the needs are a little different. So we have very, very soon, we already launched from our UAE factory in last Chersai. We had presented a flushing mechanism which works on the waving of hand. You have to touch the board.
Okay.
With the waving of the hand, the flush mechanism works. So I think that product is now going to get very popular. And of course, those germicidal tiles, bacteria, germs-free, all those kinds of things which are there in the industry for some time, they'll get more popular, and we are going to introduce them in India. Because of the price, sometimes these products are not given so much importance. But nevertheless, in the present times, I think those kinds of products will find a lot of interesting, or people will be interested in those kinds of products now.
So how do you see the market is shaping up in the coming 2 to 3 years? And how does RAK plan to position itself in this growth?
See, the global recession is there to stay. That is something which is a reality which we must all factor. All that has happened now has definitely, put the global economy into recession. But I must say the throbbing youth-dominated demography of India, it will make 2021, an Indian era, as our beloved PM Modi has been saying, that 2021 India ka hoga. So I agree with him. For 2-3 reasons, a clear shift of global supply chain is visible. The kind of noise that you hear these days world over. So there is going to be a clear shift in global supply chain in favor of India. And RAK India, has a global reach. We already have been, sourcing from India. We have 3 factories here. Being a global company, but we have 3 factories in India. And we have been strengthening our offering the international markets through products from India also. We have huge manufacturing in UAE, but then we have 3 factories here, and we have been strengthening our offering to the world through products from India. And going forward, I think we can now think of expanding here, because in any case, the cost of productions and the way things are happening in India, now India will become an important hub of the global supply chain. And this shift which we are expecting will happen. India will, God willing, become the number 1 in the global supply chain for tiles. So we are all looking forward to that. We can see good times are coming for RAK India also.
Thank you so much for having us, and thank you so much that we got so many insights from you, and thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to talk to you.
Thank you, Sifal. It was my pleasure to talk to you.